Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. Interestingly, the takeover is still in process, talking about the PDP Secretariat Takeover. But then a press statement has been released by Fubara allies led by Robinson Ewo, as he took out time to talk about so many things. It will interest you to know that they are not backing down. But then let's hear a full update of their move towards taking over the Secretariat, which is already right now being surrounded by police.
Respected colleagues, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, recall that a Rivers State High Court on January 13, 2025 sacked the Aaron Chukwuemeka-led purported State Executive Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP Rivers State Chapter, alongside the Ward and the Local Government Committee of the party. The congresses that produced Aaron Chukwuemeka and others held in contravention of a High Court order that barred the party from conducting congresses in the state until such a time as the substantive issue before the court were resolved. Flowing from the above, the original State Executive Committee of the party, who served out their tenure sometimes in June, July 2024, in a well-publicized press conference held on the 25th January 2025, has taken over the leadership of the party in acting capacity. The State Executive Committee, being led by my humble self, High Chief Nnamdi Robinson Ewo, as acting chairman, and Dr. Phil Nko as acting secretary alongside others. We are glad to inform you that the copy of the judgment that sacked Aaron Chukwuemeka and Co. has been duly transmitted to the National Secretariat of our great party. And our presumption is that as the acting State and Local Government Executive Committee and the acting positions of my humble self and others, including those of the Local Government Acting Chairman, has been transmitted to the National Secretariat of the party accordingly. In very recent development, the security agencies, being aware of our position to take back the Secretariat of our great party today, in the quest to maintain peace, has advised that we share the process as they are currently on ground at the party secretariat to prevent possible breakdown of law and order. Gentlemen of the press, it is on this note and in line with the peaceful disposition of the leader of our great party in the state, His Excellency Sir Dr. Siminalayi Fubara, GSS-RS, to issues of this nature, which has earned him several accolades, that we have resolved to allow good reasoning prevail and call off the plan to take over the party secretariat today. We are also appealing to our teaming supporters and party faithfuls across the state to remain calm as we are taking necessary steps to take possession of our party secretariat. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, under our new leadership, we shall immediately commence steps towards healing and rebuilding our once great party that was battered, hope lost across the state, 23 LGA and 319 electoral wards. We shall make PDP Rivers State Chapter great again. To achieve the above, we shall consult with all critical stakeholders of the party, unite members and work with them to restore the already lost hope. We shall embark on sensitization tour across the 23 LGA, embark on membership drive to boost the population of the party for future elections. We shall also, in the next few days, set up a disciplinary committee to deal with issues of anti-party activities, especially during the 2023 general elections and beyond, and every other activities by party members that is capable of bringing the party to disrepute. Those that are found wanting shall be disciplined appropriately, including but not limited to suspension, sacking, and sanctions that are known to the party constitution. The party is free. We shall uphold the supremacy of the party. We shall implement the manifesto, the party manifesto, and the party constitution. We shall work with the national leadership of our great party, which include all the organs, the National Executive Committee, NEC, the National Working Committee, NWC, the Board of Trustees, BOT, the Nigeria Governors Forum, and all known and established organs of the party at the various levels, as well as all critical stakeholders of the party in the state and across the country. This way, we can assure and reassure Nigerians that PDP is the only viable alternative to the APC, who have in the past 9 years made life extremely difficult for Nigerian citizens. Insecurity on the high side, infrastructure deficit, unequal exchange rate, high cost of petroleum products, etc. Finally, we call on the national leadership of our great party to fully restore the leadership of the party in the state to His Excellency, Sir Dr. Seminalai Fubara, DSS, Arrest, Executive Governor of Rivers State, as it is the convention in our party. We also call on the national leadership of the party to work with the new leadership of the party at the state, LGA, and world levels. This way, they can be rest assured of the continued existence, survival, and growth of the party in the state. On our part, we shall uphold the party constitution, respect and carry out all lawful directives from the national body and the leader of the party in the state. We finally wish to thank the good people of Rivers State and all our supporters for their continued support and well wishes in this our collective victory, while pledging our loyalty to the leader of our party at the state, the Executive Governor, Fubara, and the People's Democratic Party. We are proud of our party, the People's Democratic Party. We shall continue to be proud of our party. We hold our party to a high esteem, and we shall continue to do so. Anything that will make us, anybody, at any point, anywhere, any forum, that will bring the party to disrepute, we shall resist it. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Good morning, sir. My name is Joshua Reuters. I report for Channels Television. You know, party activities are always carried out at party secretariats. So if at this point you are taking away your decision to take over the party secretariat for the sake of peace, like you said, where will you be carrying out your activities? Because your members would want to contact you, want to come to you, want to reach out to you. How will the activities be carried out? At what point? Where?
Is there another question?
Another one.
So I can take all at once. Okay, in the absence of another one, you can take that one and take that one.
Very much for the question. Ordinarily, we are supposed to be at the party secretary this morning to take over the reins of power. But you know the situation in the state. The police intervened and advised that we shelve the idea at least for today. They have taken over the premises of the party secretary. The police is there as we speak to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order. We are law-abiding citizens. In the state today, under the leadership of our governor, we are enjoying peace. There is no way we can go the extra mile of making sure that there is breakdown of law and order. We have adhered to the advice of the police, and we have decided to share the idea of taking over the party secretariat, at least for today. From tomorrow, we may likely take over the party secretariat. The party belongs to us. The structure is the party structure. It doesn't belong to an individual. So our operations, our activities will take place at the party secretariat. But because the police advised that we share the idea today, that is why we have decided not to go to the party secretariat today.
All right, welcome back. The last word of the new chairman, let's assume that he's the new chairman of the People Democratic Party in Rivers State, is that we can take the secretariat over today. We can take over the secretariat today because we don't want to be lawless people. We are law-abiding citizens, but that from tomorrow we can trust if we won't take over. So which means already on the pipeline, there is possibility of taking over. While Wike's team says they are ready, let's see you guys cross the boundary. All of that is what we're going to be looking at. My colleagues in the house, what's your standpoint on some of the statement made by the new chairman?
I honestly appreciate the fact that he decided to change his mind, because we all know that come this weekend, Wike will be in town live. It's one thing to collect orders from above. It's another thing for the chair himself to be around. And I cannot guarantee that the very peace that Fubara has been seeking will not be truncated by that move. You know, he that is down need fear no fall. Those who have nothing to lose can decide to go to any form at any length to foment trouble and chaos.
It's no more his state.
It's, after all, it's not my reign, it's not my state. At least during my time, I reign, I ensured that there was no chaos. So it's going to be a dent to your administration. So if they try to bring it, it's a case of bring it on by the pro-Wike supporters. They are ready. In fact, they've been fermenting something like that. Just that Fubara have been dodging, all their strategy. But with this, they are ready. They will hire dogs. They will pay dogs. Those who have not gotten money for it, they will increase the pay for them to just come and ferment trouble, and it will all go against the person of Fubara. So it was wise, for them to have backtracked, because if you know that you are holding something of price, if you are holding a priceless jewel, you know what you are holding is unique. Everybody is angling for it. You don't begin to run and play and look for trouble when you're carrying crates of egg in your hands, because all the enemy needs to do is just to break the eggs and let you cry. So yes.
But he's saying that it's just for today.
Because I perceive.
Tomorrow, no one can predict.
Because I perceive that they must have, heeded the call of the authorities from above in their camp. And I will not be surprised if that call is not coming from the governor himself, saying, please, if this is going to cause problem, can you just, you can do whatever press. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have press release inside the secretariat. You can decide to have press release inside the secretariat just for a few minutes. Because sometimes the guys will tell you the only way the press release will make sense is when it comes from the secretariat itself. And now they've had their way to make it in the secretariat itself. They can now at least just leave that place so that, there won't be problem and chaos. Like, the right person to take this position, if you ask me, is this Robinson Ewo, who likes to take the fight to themselves.
All right, now, a sharp one. Ewo says that he's a new boss of PDP. Do you think that all of these may keep frustrating PDP being one? Don't forget that he had said that they have seen all the required documents and those who are new state executives to the national. And here the national, we know that somehow Wike has so much hold on them. Damagom is there, Samuel Anyanwu is there. They knew that will be recognized?
They knew before Edward did what he did. That's also a seasoned politician. He was one time a lawmaker and a vice chairman. It's a PDP secretary, PDP South Senatorial District. So he understands the dynamics of politics. He's not a newbie in that space. He knew, and he still knows, that FCT minister is holding sway in the national. And he also knows that in that same national, we still have those who've got Fubara's back. So just make attempt first. Then you still have those. Now, when you not go in there, start playing your politics of trying to align and realign. For the fact that Wike have not been playing that politics, have been having his way. Now they're bringing a